What got second? I think in the poll, this energy manipulation dude got second. So we'll watch him next. And then I think Hans was third. Does she know about history? I don't know if she knows about anything. So anyway, the name of this video is Techniques to Manipulate Energy for Immediate Results.
Hey guys, it's EA Wedding. Today I want to share with you a magical tool, if you will, that you can use any time that you want. This can be used as a weapon, it can be used as a tool to heal, it can be used for any magical goal that you might have. If you haven't ordered your copy of the Compendium of Asmodeus, go to balg.co/Asmodeus right now to get your copy. Magic is simple.
Have we not had a hype train yet? No, we have not.
In fact, it is so simple that it is staggering to the intellect. As you use your intellectual mind to try to grasp these mysteries, it's going to fail just about every time. Mainly because it's so simple. It's so simple that it shouldn't work.
Thanks for using subtitles, of course. I think, for one thing, I tend to watch things with subtitles because I don't know if I have actual bad hearing. It would be possible. I used to listen to things very, very loud on, like, my iPod when I was a kid, so it's possible I legit have damaged hearing. I haven't done a hearing test in a long time. But I also just have a problem deciphering what people are saying sometimes, so it's helpful. Plus, I don't know if there's anyone... I guess it's not going to help on my part, but if you guys can't understand what this person is saying, at the very least, you'll be able to read it, hopefully. Not going to help you reading, what I'm saying, but still.
But it does work. It works over and over again. It's repeatable. It's reliable. You know, you can always turn
salad,
to it.
That's how science works. An expert gives opinion outside of expertise. I think we had my research said not by a researcher. Expert gives opinion outside of field of expertise. That's tough. Well, it does say expert in quotes. It doesn't mean they're an actual expert. I'll count it, because Jillian considers herself an expert, even though she's not. So yeah.
As long as you're applying the elementary.
Yeah, and population control, because she was talking about Bill Gates.
Principles. I'd like to show you a little technique that's a really simple technique. I picked this up when I was much, much younger. This is actually one of the first methods I've ever learned on how to manipulate your energy. Not just the energy within your body, how to actually move it through your body, through your hands, and how to create actual astral objects. As you start playing,
like a Green Lantern, I want to make like a big flat screen TV with my energy manipulation powers, like a Green Lantern, and then I can have a portable TV wherever I go.
With this yourself, which I do encourage you to play with this.
Phones. I could use a phone. Never mind. That already exists.
Play with it. Take all the things that I teach you or that you pick up anywhere and see how you can integrate them. See how you can apply them. See how you can stretch them further than you ever thought they could go. And so you'll be able to take this simple technique and use it wherever you're at. Doing my daily ritual, my Commander-in-Chief morning ritual, I will do this whenever I need a boost of power, or if I have specific things that I need to do or need to accomplish magically on the spot and I don't have my ritual tools with me. What I'll do is I'll create an orb, a magical orb of energy.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Has he even gotten to the thesis of his argument yet? I don't know. I think it's not really an argument as much as it's just an instructional on how to create energy balls magically.
Between my hands.
12 a.m. coffee with 100 bits. Been watching since the first Chick Tract. Thanks for the years of content. Thanks for the years of viewership. I appreciate it.
Once again, this is so simple that it's super easy to dismiss. And you're welcome to dismiss it if you want. But I'm going to challenge you to try it. Take your hands off the keyboard. Take your hands off the mouse. And do this along with me.
Ooh, we're going to do it together. Everyone get ready. We're going to perform magic, okay? Because magic's totes real, guys. I'm super serial right now. Okay. I probably should be wearing a cloak for this. It feels like a cloak activity, you know? Ugh. I'll figure this out. I feel like the first class in magic school should be figuring out how to deal with your cloak. It's like how in wood shop the first like 2 classes are just safety. You got to get cloak stuff down and then you can actually cast the spells. Yeah, that's a good look. Tinfoil hat under the Where are the strings? I'll tie it, and then I'll just put it down. I guess I don't even have to tie it. I could just drape. There we go. Cloak confirmed. I am the Tin Wizard, Conspiracy Witch. I prefer wizards just because D&D. If I'm gonna be any sort of magic caster, it's not gonna be like a fucking warlock, okay? I'm not gonna do a pact. I'm gonna read a book and learn how to do it, okay?
There's nothing funny
Captain
about the tools
Seculoid
of
with 100 bits.
capitalism.
If this guy was playing 5e, he would have unlimited cantrips. What a pleb. Everyone has unlimited cantrips. So, yes. Cast magic missile. Conspiracy wizard.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
I have my wand at the ready. Kirthan! 100 bits. Hype train. Ooh, we're gonna do a hype train while we do the wizardry.
First, rub your hands together. Just rub your palms together. Create friction. Create heat. Create the intention now to have full access to your energetic bodies.
Full access to my energetic bodies. All these words mean things.
There's nothing funny about the tools of
As you're rubbing
Wizard
your hands
train.
together, relax yourself. And you're welcome to even drop yourself deeper into relaxation than you thought you would go for this exercise.
There's nothing funny about
Until
the
your
tools
body
of capitalism.
starts to get loose, and your mind gets a little looser, and your energy is no longer constrained. And now brush your fingertips together. You want just barely touching your fingertips. And then brush. There are a couple theories of what's happening here.
Sure there are.
There's nothing funny about
One
the
is that you're
tools of
building up
capitalism.
Mock Turtleneck,
The
thank you for
actual
gifting
energy.
a sub.
One is that you're just increasing blood flow to your hands and making them tingle, which is definitely true. Another is that,
I'm
this is
thinking
my favorite,
me
is
thinks
that
it's that one.
in so doing, you are numbing your hands and your fingers so that they will no longer be responding to
How many
physical
hits of
stimuli.
LSD did this guy do before
Instead,
the
they
video?
will
I think
respond
he's
to
like
something
constantly
else,
microdosing.
They can't be seen, but can definitely be felt.
Gay and anxious with 100 bits.
When I'm doing
Hi.
this, and especially when I'm guiding somebody new in doing this, I'll have them go for about a minute, brushing their fingertips together. Now, once you feel like your fingers are good and tingly, hold your hands apart from each other. Relax your elbows, relax your wrists. Let your hands adjust to and work with a magnetic field that is pushing your hands apart from each other. Now I can
Nothing
feel that
funny about the
magnetic
tools of
fluctuation.
capitalism.
The magic isn't working. It's like Tinkerbell, you gotta believe!
I know I taught this in at least a few of my video courses.
Captain Seculoid, I'm mostly
I wanted
listening
to
and
put it
for
out
real
here
thought
for
he was
free for
beating off
everybody.
from the set.
This is something you can use at any point.
There's
So
nothing funny about
at
the
this
tools
point,
of
I
capitalism.
have a ball of energy.
Hannah's cast
Now,
conspiratorial
The size
orb.
of that ball is about the same size that your aura extends off of your skin. You can increase it by thinking happy thoughts and positive thoughts, encouraging thoughts. You can feel the magnetism just increases. And then when you think about sad thoughts, you can feel it just goes away. It starts getting weaker, and it's not even there really anymore. Barely. So I'm going to focus again. In general, though, just putting your attention towards it increases it. Now, I use this in just about every ritual that I do. Almost every single time I'm pushing power.
Bits. Is everyone nice and tingly?
I'll form it
Thank you
into
for the bits.
An actual
My fingers
actual
were
shape.
tingly at the start, because yeah, it's you doing this is gonna affect your
And
fingers.
this one I'm
But
just going to leave as an orb.
now I just feel like
Orbs
a jackass doing this.
Are just about perfect.
He's for real using Peter
Now, it's just
Pan
a blank
magic.
orb.
Use your happy memories to fly. Think of
Now, if you don't have anything specific you want to do with that, you can do it like I did.
Something,
Cracked it like an egg over my head and let the yolk of that golden light just run through me.
Think
if you fill
of
that
something.
up
Think
with
of snow. Think of
brilliant,
something down
lush
below.
green light,
Da, da, da,
then the
da,
energy
da,
is going to
da.
heal. Red light is going to aggravate, not necessarily in a bad way either.
J.R. Chadwick, Hannah, I owe you a
use red
debt. I
light,
was
red
looking for
energy.
something to get rid of that pesky faith in humanity,
With
and this
the
video did the
intention
trick. Thank you very much. You're
to
welcome.
bring somebody to you, to make somebody inflamed with desire for you. And then you would take that orb and simply pass it over to that person. I will almost always use a hand
Baja
gesture of some
Blast,
sort.
I'm passing this orb to
Either
you,
one hand, two hands.
so you feel desire
There is
for
something
me.
valuable about getting your hands into your magic. Your hands are the tools by which you create your reality. Visualize the end result, the thing that you want, while you have that orb in your hand still. You can visualize the energy that you're going to be pushing into that and associate.
Mock Turtleneck with 100 bits. My job last year here at uni had monthly meetings so we could do our jobs better. When we talked with residents, we literally had a lady come and talk to us, and she did exactly this. Oh my god! MMO addicted with 10 bits. This gets rid of my faith in humanity, considering we're on our way to pass some of these records. And there's a link. Oh god, pandemic death tolls.
There's
Yikes.
nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Can you record yourself singing You Can Fly so I can play it when I see crazy in real life? Yeah, I'd rather not get sued by Disney, so. Captain Secularly with 10 bits, is he hitting on us? Inflamed with desire? He's pretty
nothing
cute,
funny
not
about
gonna
the
lie.
tools of
He's got kind of a, like an unshowered Thor vibe. The noob monster with 100 bits, imagine bringing this guy home to your parents. I feel like he's the kind of guy to
There's nothing funny
unironically
about the
hit on
tools
your
of
mom.
capitalism.
With the different chakras. For instance, at one point when I was much younger and much more reckless, I had some people that were looking for me, actively searching for me in the immediate area. And so I did exactly that. I created that orb. And I imagined baby blue light, sky blue light coming out of my throat. And as I exhaled, that would pour like a waterfall of air into the orb until it was packed with compressed, condensed astral air.
Beelzebub, thanks for the 10 bits. You know, I guess out of all the
There's nothing
conspiracy
funny about the
people we
tools of
cover,
capitalism.
this guy's mostly harmless? I guess I don't know, though. I don't know what his other videos are about. It's just funny, though. 75% of the level 2 hype train. I'll start putting on
nothing
more
funny about
tinfoil
the
once the
tools of
hype train's
capitalism.
over, so I just know how much I need.
And then I let go of the orb and I breathed, and every breath I breathed, I expanded it until it enveloped my entire body. For in all intents and purposes,
Is he
I was
talking
not,
about when he almost got arrested?
to the degree that someone who was looking for me looked right at me, and they did not see me. You can use these to pass blessings to people. Simply visualize the thing that you would like that person to experience while you're holding that orb. Transfer all of that desire into the orb. And you can do this once again through one of your chakras.
You have
can
to
feel
turn
the
in your
energy
buy
and the
card if you
will
don't
and
find
the
him
intention.
attractive. No. He's, the personality's definitely a show.
There's nothing
It's
funny about
like
the tools of
an
capitalism.
automatic no for me, the personality. And he looks a little greasy. But hey, everyone's greasy now and again. Why do hot guys tend to be so dumb? I don't know.
Traveling up your body, out your arms, out your hands, out your fingers into the orb, solidifying in the orb, becoming a power that's ready to move in your behalf. You can also fill these with the elements, fire, water, earth, air, and spirit. A fun thing you can do with that, if you have a friend who is magically inclined, or at the very least sensitive,
There's nothing
you
funny
can play a
about
little
the
game
tools
of
capitalism.
Antipodian Squid pulls off level 2 hype train with 650 bits. I'm going for a chakra alignment tomorrow. Not really. I can finally go to my massage physical therapist. I usually go every 2 weeks, but because of lockdown, it's been 2.5
funny
months.
about
Everything
tools of
hurts, and I
capitalism.
can't wait to go. I hope that goes well for you. Make sure you wear a mask and probably bring some hand sanitizer. Xandris, yes, finger your orb.
catch, where you create that orb, send it to that person, and they have a 1 out of 5 chance of guessing what element you put in that.
A 1 out of 5 chance. So the same as just guessing. Right on. At least you were upfront about that. And guys,
There's nothing
magic
funny
is
about
totes
the tools of
real.
capitalism.
Because out of like earth, fire, wind, water, heart, I don't know, it's a Captain Planet rules. They have a 1 in 5 chance of guessing correctly. Just like how statistics works. Weird. Cherry Tree Boy with 10 bits. Are we thirsty for this wizard chat? What are we doing now?
As soon as you start worrying about being successful, that's the thing, it tends to evaporate. But if you're just playing a game, if you're just playing and having fun with it, and it doesn't matter if you're right or if you're wrong, because there is no right, there is no wrong. It's all just an experience, it's all just play. Then you're going to have an
nothing funny about the
amazing
tools of
time with this.
capitalism.
Now, some people
Thank you for including heart. I couldn't even think of what the 5th one would be other than that. I don't know what he thinks because like typically, like traditionally speaking, the elements are like earth, wind, fire, water. But he said 5, so there's got to be a 5th one. Is magic its own thing? Like in D&D, like force is a kind of like, you know, damage, which is just literal magical energy. I don't know.
are going to have a little bit of a hard time feeling that magnetic push and pull right away. One thing is your mind is too much in the way. You're expecting something to happen that's going to change your mind about it.
Altered Rune with 50 bits. I had a message, but I had to watch ads for bits. Was for these good-sounding protein bars, but I'm high, so I got distracted and forgot what I was going to say at the beginning. The Stellar Sea Cow. It's just earth, wind, and fire that bursts out of the magic of the groove. Do you remember the 21st of September?
That's not how any of this works. You need to change your mind, and then the rest follows.
In Chinese, it's wood, metal, water, fire, earth. Wood, metal, fire, water? Yeah, that's probably what he's referencing then. Okay. Antipodian Squid with 100 bits. In certain Eastern places, metal or wood is considered an element. That makes sense. Okay.
And by changing your mind, really, you just need to get your mind out of the way. You just need to let your mind know that
Do we have, like, a misunderstanding of
That's
Eastern
right,
philosophy or
capitalistic
Eastern anything? I feel like we did at some point. If you have that. Okay, I'll say this. Philosophy, religion, it's maybe a stretch, but I'll count it. This guy gives those vibes of
funny
he's
about
read a
the tools of
Wikipedia
capitalism.
page about, like, some sort of Eastern thought, and he thinks that he's an expert on it. Captain Seculoid with 10 bits. Excuse me, I believe you and Jake specified it was the 11th. Never forget.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Yeah. Highly and derp. Wooey. People usually say that is that the 5th is spirit. Okay.
it's not important whether or not.
There was a Reddit post the other day, and it was someone made a meme about, you know, that Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Do you remember the 21st of September? And someone thought the meme was about 9/11, and they got really mad. And the people in the chat were like, "You know, this isn't about 9/11, right?" And they're like, "What are you talking about? Of course it is." That was a good time.
Real. All that's important is that you're playing, that you're having an experience. And then you can go have any experience that you want. This is super simple, but I found myself doing this morning as I was doing my morning ritual. And I noticed that I take for granted that I can, within seconds, without brushing my fingertips together, just focus on it and I can feel an orb developing in my hands. And the longer that I hold it, the more solid it becomes until I feel as if I'm actually holding a ball. But I tend to forget how remarkable things are when it's a daily, repeated experience. And in that moment, I appreciate the beauty of this simple method. Simple method that would be simple to ignore. It would be really simple to write it off as being nothing. But instead, I choose to lean into the voice of magic and to trust it. And it has yet to ever lead me wrong.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.